I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you. This means the way.
Is
What is
it
it?
masculine for females to be doing plays?
Whoa. Check, check, check. Outside. February, but don't it feel so heavily? Such a lineup is in episode 70. Welcome in to such a lineup. We are now on Team Nationwide Sounds. Check us out on Nationwide Sounds. I hope you are right now on Wednesdays at noon. Hump day, midday at noon on Wednesdays. So make sure you check us out there. If you're listening on any other platforms, go add the Nationwide Sounds app and go check out their Facebook page. Our partnership, our first partnership. So we're happy about that. Um, so let's get to it. To my right, he's a company man. If you're listening, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see it. He got our Nationwide Sounds flyer ready to go. Who do I have?
The people's champ, the Hornets Nest legend. Shout out to the great state of Alabama for having Alabama and Auburn ranked number 1 and 2 in the ranking. Gonna get a chance to play each other this weekend, and it should be a great game.
I'm the people's champ. Yeah, if we have time, we will tap into that because if it was football gonna happen at 1 and 2, the state would be going crazy. So we will have to say shout out to me with my Blue Doves hat on. And next we got checking in who?
It's your boy DSPN checking in. Man, I'm gonna give a shout out to that boy Jalen last night. MVP honors. They said he couldn't throw. They said he was only a utility player. I feel like he checked off all the boxes yesterday.
And then the voice of Trigger Man Joe. What college did he go to?
Oklahoma.
Alabama.
Oklahoma, man. I've been
I
battling
think
on
on
huh?
I think on his bio yesterday when it came up during the game, it said Oklahoma.
Mm. We he held other trophies. No, I think they won a Big 12 trophy. But I am your boy Geno Kipovich, aka DJ Boy, aka better known as BKA Geno. So let's get the show on the road. D started us off with a Super Bowl recap. If you listen on Nationwide Sounds or any of those other audio devices, um, or even YouTube, we don't have a visual for DSPN on this show. But ladies, he's known. He's he heartbreaker, not heartbreaker. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to
Man,
say anything not pause to say he's a
I wish
he,
you could see my face right now. He's lying, ladies.
he's the latest champ. I'm gonna say it like that.
He
You got the
he
people's
he
champ,
he,
the
he
latest champ.
putting a little extra seasoning on it.
Hmm. Well, let's speaking of champ, let's give us a Super Bowl recap. People champ, what you got? How did you enjoy the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I did. I had a lot of boards out there. I was on about 11 boards, about 3,500 in, and
Ooh.
I did get to the green. about 3,800. Could have been a lot better than that if some of the numbers had held up, or a couple scores that hit. But
This
I
is a
did get to
sick
the grade.
Negro.
So, yeah, I got to the grade.
Wee. Yeah. Well, I did not. I got right on my last board. The last board I got in. Uh, but yeah, 7 was kind once, and if Kansas City would have just did something before the half, I would have got even. So Valentine, DSPN, what you got on the game?
Man, I had the only bet I took yesterday, besides being you in the coin toss. Uh, I took a $20 bet on first touchdown of the game. And when Dotson knee hit at the 1 yard line, I knew it was time for the tush push. My $20 turned into 220.
Mm. Shout out to Prize Picks and all those sites. Shout out to Travis Kelce. You made my day worse. I had it just as bad as day as you did. If Saquon didn't get in the end zone, that that
Nah,
that that took me out. Shout out to D for knowing the pigtails. We had a little friendly wager. Um, D made my day bad, but then we got some yellow Gatorade. Even though check out our Friday show on YouTube where we went over all our contests we had. We're gonna open the contest to the public uh this upcoming football season. But I picked purple Gatorade on there. Some told me go yellow because we was in New Orleans. I knew I couldn't lose with purple and yellow in the Mardi Gras city. So that worked out for me. But then DSPN, well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Me and DSPN had to split something, and I don't like sharing. Don't like sharing, but we'll get to that on our Fantasy Friday show on YouTube and on our Facebook page. Join our Facebook page, such a lineup Facebook group. Uh so let's all right, we talked numbers in the Super Bowl. I asked y'all about the Super Bowl, and that's the first thing y'all brought up is the what the young the Munyon.
hey,
Y'all
you got to talk about the money. The money made the world go round, as they say. Money,
right.
money don't. Money is not the root of happiness, but it's a good down payment to start getting happy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh,
Shout out to the
But
co-signers out there.
I will say this real fast. Trivia
Mhm.
question: Who is the last player to win the Heisman, win the national championship, Super Bowl, and a Super Bowl MVP?
Jalen Hurts.
No. Jalen
Jalen Hurts
never won a
ain't.
Heisman.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Switch,
Take the Heisman
switch.
part out. Who? I apologize. Who was the last person to win a national championship, Super Bowl championship, Super Bowl MVP?
The last yeah, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, Jalen.
Where did he win that championship at? Did he win the national championship?
Alabama.
He got pulled from the game,
No.
so
You know, no,
he technically did he technically didn't win it.
no,
He
no,
was a
no,
part. He was a part of the winners.
no. What what's your name? Who was that came used quarterback at the Steelers? He won a Super Bowl last
Kenny
on
Pickett.
Sunday. Yeah. Kenny Pickett. Shout out to Kenny Pickett, Super Bowl.
Kenny Pickett got him a Super Bowl for the Steelers, baby.
I told y'all
Now,
about that Gerald class.
now they got two quarterbacks that they paying and don't know if they keeping them or they staying.
Mm, mm.
Oh,
Um. Oh man, Trigger Man. That was a good one.
But no, like
Um,
yesterday, I am very proud for Black History to see a very cultured stand-up guy win MVP and win a Super Bowl. That
Right.
man has fought so much adversity, so much media criticism, and yesterday for him to host it up high, no Diddy, it was a great scene. Like Jordan couldn't have wrote that commercial better that they had for him.
Yeah, we
I actually would have gave it to the defense. I know they don't just give out to the whole defense, but if they did, I would have gave it to the defense.
well, champ.
Defense
I'm
played
gonna
a
have to
lot
say
better.
this. I'm gonna have to say this. I'm glad you didn't have a vote. I'm glad you didn't have a vote in that. We want Jalen. Jalen deserved that. But like you said, the national championship he did win. He didn't finish the game. But if you can't beat them, join them. Have the defense. The Georgia defense is on the team with him. So
I
hey,
mean, but now to think back to it, it was Saquon's birthday yesterday and DeJohn's birthday yesterday. Like he brought other cornerbacks into style that they can play other positions on defense.
other cornerback. Right, right. Yeah, yeah. And one of the guys at the Super Bowl party was like, "You think he gonna keep that ball?" Yeah, the man keeping that ball, man. It came out of Pat Mahomes' hand too.
Now I will say this: if DeJohn would have took a punt to the house, he deserved MVP. He almost broke one. If he would have took a punt return to the house, he would have deserved MVP most definitely.
Right. When they punted,
Yeah,
somebody in the room said, "Who is this guy?" That he was returning punts. Who is this guy? But yeah, that's I mean, yo, that parade gonna be crazy. That parade is gonna be wild. Um,
they had one after the game.
oh, that was a
Yeah, I saw that. If planes wasn't falling out the air right now, I'd definitely try to get me a little flight to Philly.
right. Jill don't stay there no more, so I ain't going. Jill Scott to be exact. Um, I mean, was it a shock? Yeah. I mean, I'm asking that question, but of course it was.
I mean, I honestly thought I said in the room, I said, man, if the Eagles are not up by 24 at halftime, I didn't care what the score was. They wasn't up by 24. I said, I think they setting it up for Mahomes to come back. But when I seen Mahomes throw that pick six and they booed Taylor Swift in the second quarter, I said it's a wrap.
Yeah, I heard that they booed. The game was a blur to me. I don't know. I maybe too much bored watching, pride pick watching. I was in a room with a lot of well, my teacher used to call me excessive talkers.
Yeah,
Any commercial hit? Because I didn't see one that stood out.
It's like the Instacart commercial, the little weenie dog running.
Mm. Let
And
us
then
know
you
in the chat.
seen, yeah, that was about the Instacart commercial. That was pretty dope. I kind of liked the little one Doritos commercial with the like they tried to beam up the bag of Doritos. The guy didn't want to let it go, so they kind of beat him half to death.
I missed that one. I'm gonna go check them out. I usually check them out on YouTube after to see which ones I missed. Um,
I can't tell you the worst commercial was talking about Colorado potatoes.
I missed all. I'm telling you, it was the
yeah.
talk of the room, and there wasn't that many people in there, but it was some talkers in there. Champ, did you catch the commercial?
Uh, no, I was in the same situation you was in. It was a lot of people, a lot of talking. So when the game was off on break, I diverted and went to the conversation. So, but I did see one of the first ones when they had all the little characters in the same little video. I thought that one was neat. I can't even remember the name of it. At the end,
Oh
collapse when they
no,
collapsed it.
my
Uh,
bad. The pizza roll commercial. That was
You breaking up, kid? The pizza roll commercial.
Yeah, I gotta watch the 20 pizza roll commercial.
All
And
right.
it was about an alien who was get some pizza rolls for him, but he was like talking to the kids. So in the midst of him about to get beamed up, he got smushed by the doors. All the kids started crying, and all the adults like, "Well,
I gotta check that one out myself. And one commercial we had to rewind because the person whose house we was in said he saw something. I can't remember what it was, but it was a Jeep commercial. It was a Jeep commercial, and it was a Rubicon, like the Ranger and the Rubicon, and it was just a plain looking commercial. And he said, oh, see, I wanted to look smart, you guys. I wanted to look smart and act like I knew what Hellcat and all that. Uh, 707. Yeah, okay, 707. He said, "Hey man, it said the Rubicon got a 707 in it." I said, "Oh, word!" Like, yo, it's crazy. He said, "Man, it's the Hellcat, man. That was the Hellcat got in it." So we rewinded that, and that's the only commercial I really remember. Um, and I was very sober. But hey, y'all subscribe to the channel, man. I want to buy a Ranger, Hellcat Ranger one day. Um, for my daughter. But yeah. So the Super Bowl was, I believe, because the Super Bowl, like I said, it was a lot of talking going on, and that because the game wasn't. It was mid. It was
Competitive.
mid. You're right.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now if you're an Eagles fan, like I'm sure you enjoy it, and if you're a KC hater, which we discussed in previous shows, most people are Kansas City Chiefs haters, and they was ready for an end. You might have had a little fun, but like the game was, it just wasn't it. Um,
well, hey, it has clock numbers that this was the most viewed Super Bowl. So hey, they tuned
wow,
in for something. 126 million over
we're getting
all
there.
platforms. Oh,
We're
my
getting
bad.
there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Shout out to Tubi, man. Shout out to Tubi. I wanted to put the TV on Tubi just to ever watch something. I only watch one thing on Tubi. It's the Water Boys for some reason. But shout out to Tubi and shout out to the commercials not being what they usually were, the game not being what it usually was. So I said the game mid, the commercials was bad, but the halftime show, the halftime show,
Dun, 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 dun.
was it? Was it? I mean, people been all over Facebook. I don't even know the split. I'm thinking 60-40. 60 saying
Dun,
it was
dun,
great.
dun, dun.
60 saying it was great. 40, maybe 40. Twitter might be 50-50 or 60-40 the other way. But
Dun, 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 dun.
a lot of people let us know. Let us know what you think, DSPN. Was this a great halftime
Hey,
show?
I would not say it was a great halftime show, but I will say it was a good show. It had a great message, and I felt Kendrick did what Kendrick normally does. And a lot of people got to see the real personality of Kendrick if they didn't know already. So
You ain't lying.
he taught, he taught the world something. He said it in front of the president. He said that y'all owed us 40 acres and a mule. He said y'all been owed us these things. We're no longer playing y'all game and we're doing it our way. He said that we'll burn all this down and start it all over because we created it all. that America was built on the backs of blacks.
Well, uh, he said those words, or was I not
Yeah,
hearing it right?
yeah. He said those words. He said America was built on the backs of blacks. He said that we could burn this thing down. We're no longer playing y'all game. That's where game over came from. It wasn't to Drake, even though Drake just caught a stray. And he also, I
Snitch.
think, I think he went on ahead and solidified the beef. If it wasn't over, I ain't never seen somebody get stomped out so much that someone keeps stomping them. I just feel like Drake should not have no type of imagery. Say this man name, be in this man's city, state. Don't even go to the west. Just leave that man alone. Because when you thought you was the petty king, somebody became the most pettiest person in the world.
Ain't nobody got 50 Cent beat, but Champ, what you think about the halftime show?
Well, I think there was a lot of symbolism going on. If you could get the context of some of the parts of the show when they were doing some of the certain things they were doing, I don't want to too much get into that, but uh, that part was excellent. As far as the entertainment part, I think he missed the bid on that because most people like to see just entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's halftime, so they want to see the dancing and the whatever. And then he missed the opportunity to play a couple of his top ranked songs. But he was doing that to intro those songs that fitted what he was doing with the symbolism. So I understand where that came from. But as far as me, I tuned in just strictly for to hear that one song. So he played that. He had a little remix to it and parts of it. I guess that was just to keep from being maybe being sued. So, but that's what I tuned in for. I think we asked that question on the show the other week, and I said he gonna play it, and so I got that part right. So that's what I think
And just
about
to
it.
piggyback off, and just to piggyback off Champ real fast, if people didn't catch the symbolism when Samuel L. Jackson said, "Hey, you need to act right for these people. Don't keep it how it is. Don't do nothing to mess it up." And they dropped the dun dun dun.
Hmm.
I like as a DJ. I like how he brought not like us in. Not all the talking and stuff was. Am I gonna do it? And that was cool. But just the mix, like you said, kind of remix the intro of it and just the drop of it.
Hmm.
I'm as a DJ, I love like dropping a song and you get that reaction from people. If you at the family reunion, older people, what boy? You get that, and then
Yeah.
younger people function. You get, oh, that's my, you know. So, but the
And
Super
Serena
Bowl
and Serena
halftime,
Williams trip walking. My bad.
I, I, I heard so many. I heard so many. I heard so many. Serena things. Oh, about Sizzle. Mm, Sizzle. That she had her clothes on and things of that nature, and she looked nice in the clothes that she had on. Uh, she had all red on,
He
and
ain't lying.
he ain't like Serena though. Serena, Drake's ex. I, why they put her in a tennis outfit? I mean, like I don't get it. I don't know. I didn't like how Serena looked. Not like not like that. Cause my mama that unfollowed what's my man husband number one bus Kwame. My mama unfollowed Kwame because he Serena will always be that, but I just didn't. I don't know. The walk
We
was cool.
I got you. We ain't down in our black queens. We
No,
love all our black queens. We love y'all. Y'all are beautiful. The most precious gift given to the world. Let's just
right.
leave it at that.
I just didn't like the outfit. I didn't,
I feel you. I feel
Well,
you.
I think she looked good. She lost a little weight.
she
And that
started looking my complexion.
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
but
I
She
will.
lost a little melanin.
yeah.
We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that this show. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
Now they said that they said now doing the Super Bowl party. Somebody said something about somebody that just won a a Grammy. They just won a Grammy and said that they lost a little melanin before they switched into another music genre.
Yeah, yeah. I
But
mean,
I I I will not talk about that person,
we know a few that got that Sammy Sosa syndrome, but we gonna let them live. We gonna let them live.
especially them two.
Shit,
Shout out to
we
Serena.
we done made it 3 episodes. 3 episodes nationwide. I want to stay nationwide. I just got here.
We
We not
yeah, I
gonna go
mean
down there.
I want to see Serena in some chucks. I mean, yeah, she has some chucks, but I want to see her in some khakis or something like. I don't know. Maybe that's my little
Hey, I will say this
I
though,
won't say
like
fetish, but
when Mustard came out, that was like the epitome of the culture, how you bring somebody on stage. Because we've
right,
been at several concerts and things like that, and you just got your homeboy backstage that you promised you was gonna bring on the stage,
right,
and Mustard came out just like that homeboy
with the football in
that's
the hand, bro.
that said, "Man, I'm gonna make sure I bring you on stage." But I definitely love the crowd participation.
What?
I hate that a
But one word,
whole I hate that a whole 126 million people call somebody a minor. But then they did follow it up with 126 million screaming mustard.
right? Um, you saw. I mean, when the can get so icy. All right, y'all. Listen, this is a sports show, but the summer's coming. We're gonna talk about when the summer get here. Yeah, so. But shout out to Nationwide Sounds. They put sports and more. Right, yeah, right there, right next to the channel is a sports talk and more. So this is the and more, and it went through the Super Bowl, so it's a sports talk as well. And if you can see, Champ has uh the angel on his left side. No, get back in the middle. Get back in the middle. No diddy. He got the angel on the left side. Don't move. You were straight right where you were. Oh man, this is getting diddy. And you got the devil on the left side. The little devil to tell you to do bad stuff, and you got the angel to tell you to do what's good. But I'm finna do what's bad. That Super Bowl show.
I almost puked, but let me stay focused. I almost puked, but let me stay focused.
Listen,
You didn't have to drop it twice.
no, I, I ain't driving twice. I ain't never finished that drop before. But listen, now I'm a Kendrick fan. I'm a Drake fan. I, I, it's to me, you could be a quiet Kendrick fan till now. Till now, you could be a fan of his music, know his music, and wait for his drops. They used to come. You used to have to wait a while for them. But you can be a Kendrick fan. So I am a Kendrick fan, and I was upset that I didn't know some of the songs. I didn't. So I know if I didn't, I know a lot of new people. I mean, that's why he sung a lot of new songs off the album. They didn't know him either.
I
Go
mean,
ahead.
he came with Squabble Up. He came with
New,
Turn the TV Off. He
new.
came with what's the song with SZA from Black Panther? Um, he came with some songs, but like that beginning song, a lot of people was talking, so a lot of people missed it. I had to go back and watch it on YouTube myself just to make sure I heard what I heard. But like I say, this was not one of the greatest performances of Super Bowl history, but is definitely not the worst. And I definitely feel 5 years from now, you're gonna hear people say, "Oh man, Kendrick killed that Super Bowl. Y'all remember when he did this?" Like people in the moment and sometimes opinions, they think their opinions is the only fact, but sometimes two things can be right at the same time.
Right.
Well, like I said earlier, it was more so he was trying to show the world something. He wasn't. It wasn't really about the entertainment. He kind of said that in one of his verses too. This is really not about the
Exactly.
entertainment.
Like so
So
I don't know what people was expecting from Kendrick. Like I don't see where you could have gotten this overly idea that his concert, this halftime show was going to be like, oh my God, this was the best Super Bowl ever. Like at no point did I ever think this was gonna be the best Super Bowl show ever.
Right. But people expected new Kendrick. They expected the brash, the like the beats, how these new songs are sounding. And
Yeah.
I had some music heads on my timeline. Like I didn't like how they had the mic. I didn't like how they had the sound. Like it didn't really have an impact. Then I saw some of the crowd videos, and the sound in there was kind of it just was kind of stale. Like, and I just
Most
knew
definitely.
I knew Kendrick had some more heat that he could have dropped, and it like Mad City. I had them written down, and
I
and
mean,
and
he went for the tailored audience that he wanted to do. I don't think that this song really wasn't for everyone. This song wasn't even for the culture people in the East Coast. He did this for the West.
but
Like I go
go
ahead.
ahead. I mean, it sounded like it was for the new style, but it still had old Kendrick in it, and people was like, it was boring.
Yeah, I mean, people thought they was finna get that energy that he put into Not Like Us, but that was the whole point. Cause the Super Bowl actually wrote a letter saying that they don't need this to go left.
Right.
So with them writing that letter, Kendrick said, "All right, well, I'm finna. Y'all don't want me to go left. I'm gonna just go all the way left to hell, and we're gonna see what y'all do afterwards."
Okay. Because they said the man with the flag on, they said he looked like man. They were calling Kendrick the Tim Duncan of hip hop.
Do y'all know that? Y'all know the man with the flag? He got arrested and charged.
Yeah, I presume he did. And they
He
were
got he
trying to
got.
say they were trying to say it was some person, famous. But if that person famous, he would have went and grabbed the mic. No, did he? And speaking of that person, uh, he tweeted and said, shout out to him going to try to help Kodak Black or whatever. This is not no radio. We on the radio, but it's not a music show. But we're finna get away from that. But he he had said that Kendrick should get on stage and say first thing he should say is free Diddy. But Kendrick said
No Diddy.
he said no, he's not gonna say nothing about no Diddy. Um, what you said, D man?
Yeah,
You said guy
Kendrick
got
came. Kendrick came to do what he was supposed to do. It was a decent show. I think he got his point across. He did what he was supposed to do. He's been having people talking back and forth
right.
since the rap beef started. So he still has everyone talking about Kendrick. So at the end of the day, Kendrick wins even when people want him to lose.
Right. Unlike Pat Mahomes. Um uh
Oh,
but yeah, yeah, and he's getting some creators paid. They got paid good last May and June during the battle. And this conversation will go on. We might do a Sunday night live, or I don't know. We on a new formats and things, but it's something. I mean, both type behavior. This needs to be talked about because people have been uh, at each other on the Facebook group and Twitter, and I haven't even turned on TikTok. I'm scared to update my phone. I think they're gonna take TikTok off if I update my iPhone. But so the Super Bowl is in LA next year. People Champ, Jay-Z says People Champ, he called you up. Hey yo, champ. No, not do Jay-Z. When he called you up, champ, he said, "Hey man, who who's performing? I need you to tell me who I need to let perform or ask to perform. Who is People Champ saying?"
Uh, I say that they got it backward. They should have had Kendrick perform next year since he's from that side of the coast, and then they should have had all the big timers from New Orleans perform in this show. That would have been the perfect entertainment scenario. But since they got it wrong, they sent Kendrick out here to New Orleans. Uh, we're gonna send my man Morgan Whalen. That's what we're gonna send out there.
I love it. I love it. So we was arguing back and forth on the post, and I was like, "Man, bring country back, man. Put country in the get King George or somebody, man." We I'm tired of it. We could unite when it was that way. Yo, you said something. I ain't know you were down like that though. I know you were locked in like
Come
that.
with Morgan.
Yeah. And,
Oh
and
well,
it,
once
Money
Yeah.
bad, yo, in the Super
what
Bowl.
happened? What I'm gonna tell you what happened
What?
after this Super Bowl performance right here. They
Yeah,
got no other choice.
right, right. And you ain't got to say nothing to Wayne. You ain't got to explain to nobody. We done did about 4, 5 in a row. We got the whoop whoop. Or my girl Taylor and her man could be in
But
the
you know,
stands
oh
supporting her.
no,
But look,
no, no, no,
yeah,
no.
I
You
said in the stands.
Taylor. Yeah, Taylor can't perform for Taylor. She got to wait about 10 years before the bad taste get out of people's mouths.
Yeah,
I
I
get
think
that.
her little run at the top is over.
Yeah,
If anything, she should have performed last year.
right, right. Who performed last year?
Sh-
Usher.
Right. And that to me that made it worse for Kendrick. That I mean, it was coming, and like we said, hey, brought Mustard out. Usher brought Atlanta out like just like that.
yeah, but the thing is, like, it kind of would have been a cliche because you forget Dr. Dre just did that because Dr. Dre
Right,
brought Kendrick out. So that
right,
was a good show. And it's kind of hard to redo the same thing because then you would have had people say, "Oh, they do the same thing every year."
right.
You
Yeah.
can't please everybody at the
You
end of
should
the
play.
day. You just can't.
Everybody happy. So we can't please everybody at the end of the day. Jay Z is on the phone. Hey yo, DSPN. I need a parlay. I mean DSPN. I need I need help with the Super Bowl. Who should I bring to LA?
I'm gonna go a little left field. I'm gonna give you two. I'm gonna go left field first and say possibly Tyler the Creator, and then I'm gonna bring it back a little bit and say possibly Maroon Five.
I can dig that. Put both of them out. I like that. I like that. That eh, numbers. Those do numbers, and those do, and they kind of that's a meshing spot to both sides that we are trying to attract to the halftime show. That's good work. So our post said Drake. Kendrick was batting down what Drake was doing by bringing Sexy Red, and I thought, I wonder y'all think about Tyler created like that. He had Sexy Red on a single. So, but let me stop before it too. They said too much music. Yeah, that's dope. Me, LA, Super Bowl 60. Oh man, 60. We got a rep for Nip. But I want to see since I could call the shot. Jay let me call the shot, so I don't got no problem with this fella. LA, I want to see Ye. Kanye Super Bowl. Y'all laughing.
I mean, but the thing is, the Super Bowl is finna be well. Actually, next year the Super Bowl is in Santa Clara, and then the Super Bowl after that is in LA.
Right. Help me out. Santa Clara is where?
It's not too far away, but it's
Right.
over there.
Yeah.
But
That's
what
good.
what 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 we waiting on, and I know we don't want to stay on music too long, but we know in 3 years the Super Bowl is in Atlanta, and that's the one they better not get wrong.
Right. I wasn't aware of
Oh,
that.
they're gonna do that one right. That one gonna
That
have
that
all
that's
the
that's the one they better not get wrong. So,
That's why you do.
Mar-
That's why you do your two now. You can do
yeah,
your two now.
you go
Especially
you go you get
right.
Morgan Waller. We gonna whiskey that thing. You go get Maroon
Hey yo.
Five. We gonna sing to the star. But when it comes to Atlanta, all I'm gonna say is Jay-Z, get it right.
Yeah, and you got it. Got to be like a war show. It got to be you. You got to just bring because you can't.
You I just know Bow Wow and Soulja Boy better be on the stage.
we're gonna call it the Big 20 when it get to Atlanta.
What?
The
Right.
20 best artists come
Or
out
you
and
do
perform
Outcast, man. If Outcast
one of their songs.
performed the Super Bowl,
I think you should let Jermaine Dupri run it. Let Jermaine Dupri run it.
right? So
He
get
need
these two
Yeah.
off. Get these vanilla, not vanilla, vanilla. These two down. I'm saying like I don't know the saying, but vanilla down. Not the color vanilla, but like a vanilla envelope. Well, they, not too much uproar. Then go crazy in Atlanta. Speaking of that, DSPN, you are the truth in segues because this next segment I'm trying to create because I noticed myself asking these questions because I'm in we got three other guys that are on the show and I'm in the room with some intelligent sports minds. Um, Geno stumped the pod question. I got a question and I'm gonna stump the pod. And it's the question's not gonna be hard, but for normal people they might. Um, so this is gonna be Super Bowl question. Stomp the pot, and we done talked about it. DSPN just cleared me up that it was in Santa Clara, and then the next one is in LA, and then the A. So, what are the top five, four? Let's say four. Hold on. Am I is this right? Cause I look this. Okay, yeah. The top four cities with Super Bowls. Hold on. What is the top four? Got to make sure my stat man, people champ, ain't looking up the answers. For the start the pod question. I wish I had the other fellas on tonight for this one because they historic. Shout out to Clutch and Trigger Man and my son Unpredictable. Uh, safe travels. Um, give me one. Top five. We'll do top five. People champ. Give me number one. Or give me number five. Just give me one.
Top five.
Yeah.
What's question again? Top five.
Super Bowls. What city has had the most Super Bowls?
Um, well, you start with the biggest cities, the biggest markets,
New York,
California.
California, uh,
Did we say cities or states? I'm
cities,
confused. Oh,
cities.
okay.
Yeah, my
Los
man's is
Angeles, then.
Los Angeles. I think they count. No, I don't know what it's doing. I think okay, Pasadena. We just had Pasadena because it's the difference between
It is. It
California's
is a
trash.
diff. It is a difference between Pasadena and Los
Yeah.
Angeles.
So Pasadena is at number 3 with 5 Super Bowls. So you got number 3. DSPN, give me one.
Yeah, well, they just was. I know that much.
Not LA.
They were just in New Orleans.
Oh, New Orleans. I'm tripping, man. New Orleans is number 2. How many Super Bowls New Orleans got?
I know it's double digits. I don't know how many. I know it's double digits.
Give me some, champ. How many Super Bowls do New Orleans have at number 2? Pasadena was number 3 at number 5 at 5 Super Bowls.
10.
10 plus the one Sunday makes 11. So that was close. So number 2 is 11. Um, number 2 is 11. So who do we next? Champ, who you got?
Uh, I want to say New York, but they don't have no. They got too much snow. They don't really play in those type cities. The-
It's always gonna be the hot cities or
yeah.
dome. I can tell you that much.
So another hot city would be. I pick it back off LA. We'll go with maybe Miami.
Miami, number 1, but it says 11 as well. I think New Orleans caught up with Miami last Sunday. So it says Miami, that was 1968, 69, 71. When the cocaine was going crazy in Miami, they was having Super Bowls. 76, 79, 89, 95, 99, 07, 2010, and 2020. So we got Miami at 1. We got New Orleans at 2. Pasadena at 3. So 4 and 5 we got to come up with.
Number 4 is easy.
Who?
Dude, number 4 is a team that got the
Don't you
with a
start?
great Tom with a great Tom Brady played.
Tampa.
Tampa Bay, baby.
How many they had? Hello?
I don't know.
I think
Give me a number.
they had 4 or 5. I think five. It had to be 5. Cause
Disney, are you cheating?
no, I was alive for 3 of them. I know that much.
For 4 of them. The first one they had, a great man was born, 1984. Tampa Bay is at number 4 with 5 Super Bowls. I guess they rank them as they catch up. Tampa Bay was in 1984, 1991, 2001, 2009, and 2021. So number 5. What y'all got?
What about a place in
I
Texas?
I know Arizona is definitely somewhere in there.
True. True. Now the others, I don't know how they have them ranked. Um, wow. I mean, because these last 5 are tied with 3, but they have them ranked 5, 6, 7, and 8, and they don't. And like D said, he knows Pasadena, well Glendale. He knows Glendale is in there because they got that trash grass. So number 5, they got Atlanta. 94, 2000, 2019. Number 6, they got San Diego, 88, 98, 03. Number 7, they got Houston, 74, 2004, 2017. Let us know when Houston had one again.
I went to one of them.
Whoa.
Uh,
74?
Carolina and New England.
Yeah, and Atlanta was in 2017. I was going to stay. We were going to stay with my sister-in-law, but that would have been a sad ride back, plane or whatever. Atlanta. But Glendale had 08, 15, and 23. So we're gonna test the other guys out with that. Um, before we get out of here, uh, we mentioned college basketball. Uh, the AP poll is out. You have Auburn remaining at 1, Alabama at 2. People thought that was going to switch before the game Saturday. Alabama and Auburn need to win this week, and they meet Saturday. Well, they're gonna meet Saturday 1 and 2 either way, but both of them need to win this week, and it's gonna be a certified game. And we need to support. The SEC is crazy. I think you got Duke at 3. I'm not a Duke fan. I just the Royal Blue 12s came out and I grabbed the Duke hat, and I like Cooper Flag. But what you guys think about that?
I just know that the SEC is, I guess, the blue blood conference, because the SEC is running wild through the top teams in
I
college
like.
basketball right now.
All I know, DSPN just came on the camera, and the ladies are saying,
He ain't lying.
"They said, Geno, what you got, champ?"
I think that way they just made history for the conference, having the first 1 and 2 matchup in the conference for the SEC for a ranked team. Normally it'd be Kentucky up there at the top, or maybe a Florida or something, but never uh, two teams that's ranked in 1 and 2 matching up in the SEC before. So they've already made history. That's a good thing for the state of Alabama. People say our football program has declined, but the basketball program for both schools have increased, which is a good thing. And hopefully we can match up again and get back to the Final Four for back-to-back years with this performance. That's going to jumpstart us, I hope. We get a good number 1 beat down of Auburn and become the number 1 seed. Hopefully, that's what I'm thinking. I'm hoping anyway. That's what
Ain't,
I want to see to happen.
ain't Florida number 3, number 4?
Yeah,
I think
Uh,
they're 4 or 5.
and they're 4, and Tennessee is 5, I think.
Yeah,
So the SEC got 4 of the top 5 spots. That's crazy.
That's
yeah.
wow, crazy. All right,
And
before we get
Alabama
out
got
of
to
here,
play all of them coming up.
right? Mercy. Before we get out of here, trade deadlines. Y'all give me y'all best and worst trade. Y'all got any best and worst on the trade deadline?
Uh,
Man, come on, man. DSPN, you
the
you got
best, the
like got some
best
hate in
and
your
worst,
heart. Go
the
ahead.
best and worst go to the same trade. Anthony Davis for Luka Doncic. The
How's that?
best and worst go to the same trade, because the Lakers traded away Anthony Davis, and Anthony Davis get hurt in his first game. That got to be the most wildest thing, and Anthony Davis is out indefinitely.
Yeah.
Uh,
Definitely.
I think the best was Jimmy Butler going to the Golden State Warriors. On one of the last episodes, I said that the Golden State. We had a question proposed. Would the Golden State Warriors make the playoffs? And with that trade, we didn't know then, but with that trade, that's going to prepare them to get into the play-in. I think I made that comment before that they're going to get in the play-in and wasn't going to get out of the play-in. But now, since this trade has been created and went through, I think they'll get in the play-in. They'll win the play-in game, and they'll get into the big dance. Uh, for
I mean, oh
for
my bad, and
uh, for us losing, I think it was a
Sacramento.
trade that was not made at all, and that was the Phoenix Suns getting rid of one of those older players that they had, Durant, not Booker, but the other guy that played with him. They wanted to really get rid of Durant.
Bradley Beal.
Yeah, Bradley Beal. But since I think that's the biggest loser, they didn't get rid of Durant at the trade deadline.
Mm.
I'm gonna say Sacramento Kings. I understand y'all wasn't making the finals and all those things, but they real deal just went out and recreated the Chicago Bulls in the West. You get DeRozan to begin the year, and then you go trade for Levine. You trade away De'Aaron Fox. Like, if you keep Fox, I understand. Like, y'all got a chance. Like DeRozan. Levine, Sabonis. If you can hold on to Fox, y'all gonna be tough to beat. But I
Yeah.
still say AD getting traded from the Lakers to Dallas is the worst trade. I don't care how we want to spin this. That man got hurt in his first game
He
and
was
is
going
out.
off though.
He
Yeah.
went off for the Lakers, dropping 40 points, 50 rebounds. The man almost had 100 points PR, points and rebounds. And then y'all trade this man tomorrow. It's crazy. And then
Yeah.
he get hurt his first game in Dallas, trying to prove himself that he's still worthy. That's what it was.
Yeah.
You know how like you get mad and you finna go out there and prove something and you trying to play hard as you ever played and you go out there and hurt yourself. Man, you can't.
This is so not funny, bro, but it's the truth. Cause I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna tell you when he said it, what did he hurt?
He hurt it growing.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's stick there.
Growing midsection. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
stick there now. Stick there. He hurt his growing midsection. Oh man, I can't do this with my hand. I'm tripping. He hurt his growing midsection. With DSP with DSPN said, when you're trying to prove, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to prove yourself. Um, maybe you meet something new. Maybe it's Valentine's Day. Maybe she got a nice car and a nice job, and you might be trying to prove you might be trying to prove yourself. And, and her homegirls, mad fans, you know what I'm saying, talk, girl, what you doing with him? Not big dad. Or what you doing with him? He's 5'7". What you do? And you get a chance to try to prove yourself. Girl, what you doing here? He got a unibrow. He ain't foreign. And you try to prove yourself to the people, to the friends. You want her. Let me get away from that. But um, phew, I agree. The best trade, being a Laker fan and a Hawk fan. I'm gonna put that out there. I'm living my truth. People in sports groups, they had nicknamed me Mr. Coast to Coast. Uh, because they sound like the Hawks and the Lakers. I grew a fan of the Lakers, and I was a Hawks fan as a child, so I'm stuck with them and the Falcons and the Braves. But I say the Lakers made a phenomenal trade, business wise, star power. Uh,
only business wise. Only business wise. They they not going nowhere.
I mean, it's a trade for the future.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
trade. They got their star for when they get rid of LeBron. LeBron got about
Who be the star now?
I give LeBron 2 years. I say he stay 2 more years max. But that team ain't finna. You got two superstars on the team that's gonna point at each other to play defense.
No, no, no. Let me get my other team because we're finna get out of here. My other worst trade was on the same team, just like D said, but the Mavs were not involved. Dalton Connect. I didn't want to see Dalton Connect go. I didn't pray about it, so I know that wasn't delivered for me. But uh, Dalton Connect uh, coming back, that has to be awkward.
Hey, all I know is you pass me the ball, cause I'm shooting that hoe.
They,
I,
they
I,
say he
I,
they say he looked away Brandy, but we're gonna get up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all checking in. Subscribe, like, go join the Facebook group. Check us out on Nationwide Sounds. Support the movement, man. And this is a family, it's such a lot of family. Clutch isn't here this week, so I'm gonna give you a quote from Kanye. Uh Kanye said, I don't know what's better, getting paid or getting laid. Me neither, Kanye. Peace.